Hey everybody, I wanted to make another video real quick. I know some of my videos be like 40 minutes long. um, I've been I've been laying low right now. I hadn't had a job because of the situation last time, so I've still been um, I still been making plans. So I got plans. But man, I've been getting banned everywhere on Reddit. Well, especially Reddit because I was in the gang stalking forums on Reddit. And there's these forums on Reddit called RBI or subreddits, whatever you want to call them. And I posted a video on both of those subreddits, the RBI and the gang stalking one. And I had already had like three banned accounts from the gang stalking accounts. Um, and I just kept making up new profiles because I'm trying to help other people get this information to help make them aware of what's going on. And excuse my beard, I look like a wild man. But sorry, I keep looking away and stuff. My mind's just, I'm so anxious all the damn time, and got so much on my mind. But anyway, I posted a video of a fellow targeter, a fellow individual that's being targeted, Richard Moore of USA GSA. I posted one of his videos on RBI because I had posted there before some of my videos and other people's videos, other people that are being targeted on YouTube, because I wanted to try to help those people that have other videos on YouTube, show their evidence, and I had and I get all kind of crazy comments every time about how there's no proof there, they can't see nothing, and I'm like, and I'm also posting these videos to help people be aware. So finally, I went and found one of Richard Moore's videos of him being shot at, and that's proof. You can't. That is not. That cannot be denied. He's literally got a video with proof of him being shot at. You can hear it on. You can hear it on the camera. You can see kind of in the background. He's actually has a better video that I've seen. But they try to say that was fake. And what I did to be smart about it, before I posted the video, I looked and seen how many views that he had on that video on his channel. And then when I posted it, and I got all these crazy replies. Oh, there's no evidence. It's fake. It's and I responded back like, or telling me I need to get mental help, or and I said I posted a video of an older man being shot at. Why do I need to get mental health? And then somebody comment back, well, he needs to get mental health. And and I said, so this man needs to get mental health, needs to go get checked into mental health services to get help because he's being shot at. Like, I was like, that don't make no sense. And then I commented like something about around the effect like he'll probably need the mental health after he gets through going through all this gang stalking. Yeah, he'll probably need it then for all the shit that they put him through and terrorize him. And everybody wants to say it's a mental health disorder, and then I got mental health issues because I posted a damn video. And so, of course, they had to follow it up with that. Well, you must believe it, so you need mental help too. And I said, why are you turning it back around on me? Because these are their tactics. They try to get you off the subject and shit. And it's like why are you trying to get it off of me when I post a video of a man being shot? And I was like, what about that man getting shot? Does he not need any help? You can clearly see that in the video, and then they wanted to come back with something else, and basically about mental health, all that shit that they do. And I'm like, dude, there's a video clear as day that this man is being shot at. You can't deny that. It's proof. How can you say somebody needs mental health? Because they want to keep throwing you off of the subject. And not only that, they want you to think that you're crazy, and they want you to look crazy to everybody else, and they want you to think that you're not seeing what you're seeing, trying to make you doubt your own reality. And this is narcissism and gaslighting. This is what they do. And they also do it to try to throw you off of them and what they're doing. To make you look crazy instead of them, so they don't get blasted out. And obvious in this situation too, they were trying to throw me off subject so they could cover up the gang stalking. Because if you go to all these Facebook groups, all these Reddit groups, all these groups on Quora, and I think when there used to be Yahoo message boards, I don't know if it's still there, they had these topics. And all these Facebook pages, all these thousands and thousands and thousands of people. How can all these people be experiencing similar things, a lot of the same things, but it's a mental health disorder? Because if that's the case, then that means the whole world is screwed up. I mean, how can all these thousands upon thousands of people have a mental health disorder going unchecked? Most people that have these real disorders, they've already taken medicine for it. They're aware that they have it. I got a friend I used to talk to a while back, years ago, that was schizophrenic. And he's not being gang stalked. He takes medicine for it. And I think he's had therapy for it too. But the difference is they're aware that they have a disorder. Compared to us that are going through this, we know it's not a disorder because we see it. We're not crazy. Nobody's crazy. And most people that don't agree with you or don't believe you, they're either in on it or they just don't care. And 10 times out of 10, you'll know who's in on it and who's not, because you'll see who's doing what to you and who's not doing what. But if you're at a job, working a job, I guarantee you everybody's going to be in on it, or they're going to know about it. And some people, if they're not in on it, they know about it. But most people I know in on it. Maybe not a few, but a lot of people that aren't in on it, because a lot of people in the world, they got their own problems, they don't care. And some people are just like that. And then when you try to prove it and try to show them, they don't care. They don't want to listen. They don't want to hear it. They don't believe you. It's just some people are like that. Because they're not experiencing it themselves. So you can show them all the proof in the world, all you want, but they're still not going to care because they don't care about other people. They care about what they're doing and things that they got going on. Unless you have some very good proof, then I'm sure then they'll be like, okay, he's not crazy. But a lot of people don't care. They don't want to hear it, because it's not normal to them, because they don't have to go through the shit. They don't have to experience the shit. And some of these perpetrators slick, man. They try to be real slick and throw your ass off. Like, if you have a friend with you, I've noticed, they'll try to stop doing it, try to act like nothing's going on. So if you're on the lookout for them and you tell your friends about it and shit, sometimes they'll stop doing it. Because I had them tried, because they were doing it with me everywhere I went, because I've already made all the videos telling y'all, so y'all already know. And I would go in these stores and I'd have these people fucking with me at different stores. Well, I took a friend, I told a friend about it, and he said, and he was kind enough to go with me. And he's like, man, let's let me go in here and talk to them for you if they do something. So we went around to different stores. None of them did shit. They didn't do nothing. I was like, are you serious? Except for one store, there was a boy following me around with the basket at Walgreens, and I didn't notice it at first. As we got up more towards the line, he jumped in line behind us, and I pointed it out. I pointed it out as we were getting ready in line, and he said, "Man, why don't you explain that to me? Why didn't you point it out before?" Because I was like, "Man, I ain't expected it." Because if I had told him beforehand, if I had caught it beforehand, he was going to say something, to him. That's why he asked me that. But so we walked out of line, and as soon as we walk out of line, he puts all his stuff down in this basket and walks out behind us. So he stops and lets him go around us because he was just following me in the damn store. But they will, man. Man, they'll try to be slick like it, man, and they'll try to make you think your friends are in on it. And I'm not saying some of them aren't. I'm not saying that. There are cases where people come in and out your life and get in on it. Of course, we all know it. But I have noticed that if you kind of ground yourself and really try to stay grounded, level-headed, you can just sit back and watch, and you can see what they're doing, and you can see that they will try to start acting right and act normal whenever you're with somebody. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case for everybody, because I know how they are, and y'all know how they are, because they can get your friends involved. So you just got to be careful and watch. If your friends aren't doing that perpetrator shit, they may not be a perpetrator. But just try to keep it in the back of your mind that at any time they could try and turn against you, because that's what they do. They sell them lies and everything. Now, it may or may not happen, but I got that in the back of my head, and that may be me a little anxious, waiting on that shit to happen. But these are some of the tactics, and I wasn't trying to go off topic, but it was good detail to explain all this. But they try to make you think you're crazy, and by try to throw you off topic. But you got to learn to try to stand your ground and keep staying on the topic of the evidence, And pretty much when I started just throwing it back on them on Reddit, saying it's an old man getting shot at. Why does he need mental health? Throwing it back on him because you can't deny that. I didn't get no more comments on the video. I got blocked from the sub. Then all of my accounts on Reddit got blocked. Said I was evading bans on previous accounts from the gangstalking one. And RBI, they didn't even have me banned. They just kept removing my post. But all them perpetrators on there kept blocking me. But another thing that I picked up on was how I had mentioned they were commenting. They didn't watch the video because after all these comments and everything, I went back and watched the video. I went back and refreshed it. The view count hadn't changed in that time frame, but I had all these comments and all these, and I had like 10 comments, and each comment had like 10, 20, 30 likes. And I was like, so all these people are liking it. And I've got all these downvotes on my Reddit, like 30, 40 downvotes, because that shit posting in them gangstalking groups and in them RBI groups, if you post that shit about gangstalking, it takes your account all the way down in the negative. And you can't get back out because that's what they want. But I commented on each one, and I said, yeah, all the 10, 20, 30 likes for each person that made a post. I said that none of them watched the damn video because I counted all the people here, all the posts, all the upvotes. I said y'all ain't watched Y'all never watched none of these damn videos to expose more and more what these perpetrators are doing. They didn't even watch the damn video. They just started commenting saying, "Oh, you need mental health. You can't see it. You can't see nothing going on. This is the worst proof ever." And I'm like, "You didn't watch it. How do you know you didn't watch it?" Then they tried to say, "Well, it was too dark in the background." One of them did watch it because I saw the view go up one, and he tried to say, "Well, the post didn't. It was too dark out. You couldn't see much. The camera wouldn't." I'm like, "Man, shut up, man." I said, "Bro, that's good enough. Shut up." And there was and each damn comment had like 5 or 6 people all agreeing with the comment that I need mental help. So these people obviously don't want this program exposed really bad. Like they're going through all this trouble to keep this program to be exposed. Why? What is so good about this program? What are they hiding? What is it about this program that they like? It's probably a lot more that they're doing, that they're using this program for. That they're using this program for. My screen flashed about battery, but it's going dead, so I don't know if it threw me off, but so maybe they're using this program for a lot more things than what they're supposed to and what it's intended for. And obviously we're being terrorized by this program, so this is one of the reasons why they want to cover it up. But I'm starting to wonder if there's a lot more advantages and a lot more things that they can use to their benefit with these programs. And I went down, if you have some because I don't know if R&M is true where they can see through your eyes. I don't know if that shit's true. I don't know if they can do it to me. If it is true, then they're sitting back watching through your eyeballs, laughing at the people in front of you doing all them damn hand signs. And I know I did this, but I didn't mean anything. Because I'll be all over the place doing stuff, but I'm just trying to show you an example of my eyes. They're looking through your eyes at the people walking by you, rubbing their noses and shit, and laughing about it. That's the only benefit I could see them using R&M. Or if they really do have R&M, then they can see, like, let's say, damn, what could they do? That's a good question. They could, if they're hacking my phone, they could see me making this video on my phone, and then, I don't know, stop the video and delete it. Or they can see me looking at something. They could see that let's say my favorite color car was blue, and I was looking at a bunch of blue BMWs. Maybe they see me scrolling through Facebook looking at a BMW page or something, like, "Oh man, look at that car," and then I'll go out, and then there's BMWs everywhere, blue BMWs. I'm just giving an example, or I'm looking. But they can hack your phone and see all that too. That's why I don't understand the R&M part of it. I'm not trying to say it's not real. I just don't fully understand that concept. Because I don't get how they could look through your eyeballs if they can just watch your phone and see you through your phone's camera and your phone's microphone. But anyway, man, I got so much I want to talk about this stuff. I just don't know what all subjects to bring up. And I'm not trying to ramble. I'm trying to help whoever I can. It's just there's so much in my head. Oh man, I wish I could help everybody, man. I wish we could all, just band together and just end this, man, or at least make everybody aware of it. Even if it can't be stopped, everybody being aware of it is half the battle. Being aware of what's going on, the things we're aware of now because we're going through it, that's already half the battle. So that means we already have half of the battle won. Now we just got to finish the rest of it. But and it's just crazy the lengths that they'll go. All them people that liked everybody's comments that I was explaining about the Reddit. All them people liking them comments ain't none of them watched the damn video to see whether it was real or not. And that shows me they're either perpetrators or they're zombies. They're either perpetrators in on it, probably half of them are, and then the other half are probably zombies that are like, oh yeah, that's got to be crazy. If that dude said, oh, it's a video, there's no proof, then it's probably true. People that don't think for themselves, that don't ask questions, and that don't find answers to their questions, um, and it's hard, trying to get through this crap, but we can do it, and you just got to be careful in these groups, these Facebook groups, because there's so many people trying to throw you off. Like I seen some girl commenting on every damn piece of picture or video that somebody posted saying that it was evidence, saying this isn't evidence. Well, when I posted the video of that dude being shot at, she left me alone, didn't say nothing, because that is evidence. But they're spending so much of their time to. They must be getting paid really good to sit on these damn message boards, Facebook groups and shit, just to cancel the damn, to try to get you reported, blocked, and banned on Facebook and Reddit and everywhere else, and gaslight and say everybody's crazy. They must get paid a lot to do this shit, because I wouldn't sit around and do that. That's stupid. Man, this don't make no sense. Then you got all these petitions out there, and I've put petitions up trying to get people to sign, but it's like nobody wants to sign them. Everybody's complaining about being gangstalked, but they won't go sign a petition. You don't have to give them no information. You just put your name, your first and last name, and submit. Maybe your email, but I'm not sure if you even have to put that, if that's required or not. And people are like, well, it ain't gonna make a change, ain't nothing gonna happen. Well, how do we know if we don't try? There's 10,000, 14,000 people in one group, and there's like 7 or 8 or 800 people signed that petition that was submitted by Richard Moore. I think that petition would have a better chance than the other petitions I've seen for gangstalking, because in his petition he don't say anything about do guns and V2K and all this stuff. He just talks about the stalking and harassment, and people won't sign it. I think a lot of people won't sign it because they don't include those things, R&M and V2K and all that. But that's why the other petitions and people's lawsuits don't go through, because they try to put that stuff in these petitions, and everybody's like, okay, we got all these crazy people with mental health problems, and nobody's going to want to look at it. But if you start just posting that's going to get more people's attention quicker if you're just saying stalking and harassing. But if you say R&M, V2K, Havana syndrome, drones, and all that, even though if I step outside right now, there's going to be a drone up there, I promise you. They're going to look at us like we're crazy. That's why we can't get help, because everybody wants to talk about that stuff. So nobody's going to listen to that. Once you say some of that stuff, don't nobody listen no more. Period. And those that do know about it, they're happy you're saying it, because they're like, yeah, it's just further helping us be able to terrorize these people, because they're masters at deception and gaslighting. They know what's going on. I'm pretty sure most of the judges, people in courtrooms, the police, they all know what's going on. they're all involved in it. Freemasons. Uh, and most of them are Freemasons. So what does that tell you? But they're not going to tell other people. And if you're sitting in the courtroom saying, "Oh yeah, I'm being a V2K'd and do gunned all day," if you just try to take them to court just for that, you're not going to get nowhere. And the judge is going to want you to prove it. Hell, the judge ain't going to take your damn case if they see that on there. They're just going to write you off, because they're the ones that have the power. They can decide what they can and can't do, and what they will do and won't do. And they'll use the excuse, well, there's no laws about do guns, and don't nobody know about do guns, so we can do what we want. We can just call them crazy and not take their case. I mean, they have to do their jobs, but they have to do it within the law and within the constitutional rights. And so I'm sure they got ways around not taking a case if they can prove that it sounds crazy. I'm not a judge, I wouldn't know, but I'm smart enough to know better. But anyway, I guess that's it. I'm almost 30 minutes in. I'm trying to make some more shorts to show you guys out of some of the longer videos I have, but some of them videos is got my background radio music, so it's not letting me take out little clips to show more evidence, even though they're there in the longer videos. It's just easier for other people that aren't going to want to sit and watch a long video and to get more exposure to the evidence. But anyway, I'm out.